with technique. So as I said, if you look at your players, you'll see that most can't move well in the different linear planes. Most are not very good at decelerating, and as a result, few can accelerate to the maximum of their ability. Yet match success relies on these qualities. It's a huge element of match success, and this is why I emphasize the whole agility elements so much. So underneath everything really we do is about technique. So I'm going to talk about just some of the key. And the problem with technique is when you're teaching lots of players, it's not always that easy. But I'm going to teach you for this and the sprinting, just the foundations of technique. And then if you can get your players doing this, it's going to have a huge advantage for the whole team when it comes to playing in a real game. So the idea of acceleration is done on the balls of the feet. Often the coaching cue is on the toes. It's on the balls of the feet, so the ball of the feet. Okay, so let's take a look at the agility training in video action. First we're going to have an example of me showing the exercises, then we're going to look at some of the players in action. So some of the base movements, here we've got the lateral movement. The key thing for this is that we're on our toes and the arms are moving to create uplift. So you can see that flapping motion in the arms. That's creating uplift on my toes, so it's easier to be lighter on my feet and therefore get movement. This needs to be contrasted with this traditional sprint motion here. This is actually making me go slower because it creates more downforce and makes me heavier. So we want to be using this sideways motion arm on the side run. Build your players up to it, it's going to work nicely. So let's take a look at some of the players in action. And you'll see that a lot of them are struggling to do what they got to do. So this is here. We'll show it in fast time and then we'll slow it down for better analysis. So you can just begin to look at these players. Look at this guy, very lack of movement, very subtle speed-wise. So again here you can see the heels. His heels are hitting the floor each time. He's running off his heels. It's a 5-meter drill. You shouldn't be on your heels for a 5-meter drill. You're not changing direction. And this is what you'll see commonplace. So again, you can see your heels are hitting the floor each time. So you need to cue running on the balls of your feet because initially they really won't know what's going on. This guy here, no arms at all. That's not helping him one bit. You wouldn't think he's sprinting there full pelt. This isn't a warm-up. This is full pelt sprinting. So again, look at this guy here. He's crossing his legs over. So you'll see, look at this in slower motion. And this is another common problem. They're not running on their balls of their feet. They're crossing legs over. Now imagine if he was covering somebody in defense and they sidestepped. He's going to fall over.